It's no secret that Florida's traditional rushing game has struggled through the first month of 2019. As a result, Dan Mullen has had to come up with ways to augment the standard handoffs, and he's used his impressive fleet of wide receivers to do so. Here are some of the ways that show how the Gators have used those wideouts to supplement the faltering run game. Against Towson, Florida used some quick outside screens from heavy run looks under center. In this first example, Trevon Grimes motions behind Van Jefferson, who will be a blocker for Grimes. The second time they went to Grimes, he motioned to a similar spot behind Tyree Cleveland before taking the pass. Finally, they ran it again late with Emory Jones throwing to Jacob Copeland, who's got Trent Whittemore as his blocker. Other so-called extended run game passes include swing passes to Josh Hammond. In this red zone play, Hammond has 3 lead blockers for him to pick up the first down. Later on, the defense doesn't react to Hammond's motion, giving him plenty of space to convert a third down. Another tactic Mullen has used against the two FCS opponents is motioning a receiver into the backfield to create a two-back look. Against UT Martin, the first instance of this was a sweep for Kadarius Toney, with Michael Pirine functioning as a lead blocker. They did it again later on with Dameon Pierce acting as a lead blocker for Copeland. These sweeps opened up other things as the defense keyed on them. Felipe Franks faked a handoff and tossed it to an uncovered Cleveland for a score. This isn't the exact same thing, but I do think those wide receiver sweeps caused the defense to key in on the jet sweep motion, giving Emory Jones a huge lane up the middle to score. They used this motion a few times against Towson too. Here Pierce is the lead blocker for Hammond on the sweep. Late in the game, Malik Davis blocked for Copeland as well. The more interesting example was the first time they ran this play, which was still a sweep with Pirine blocking for Hammond. This time, though, they had Kyle Trask and Grimes roll out the other way, creating a short passer run option for Trask if he fakes the handoff to Hammond. That's another way they could take advantage of the defense's expectations. Finally, Florida has used a reverse a couple of times. Against Tennessee, Copeland is in a twin set to the left and takes the toss to the short side of the field. Against Towson, Jefferson is by himself to the left on the short side and takes the toss going to the wide side of the field. This is not an exhaustive catalog of all the ways Florida is using receivers to help out the run game. I did not include Hammond's 76-yard jet sweep against Kentucky, for instance. The bottom line is that Mullen knows his run game is struggling, and he's using his deep wide receiving core to try to compensate through handoffs and quick throws to them.